Well, it's a 90% chance. You know what we do here? Just click it.
Can I try
You have got to be kidding me. Hello everyone, my name is Gracian and welcome back to episode 6 of this Let's Play of Rogue Lords. So let's take a look at the map, see how far we've come. So the beginning, very first episode, we did just an introduction, and then starting episode 1 we managed to get some combat in. So since then we've made it a fair number of nodes actually. Quite a bit. Now, I don't know how far away... here it is, actually. Here's the final combat. So, hopefully we can make it to this final boss, but to be honest, we're not that close. It's kind of a long system for this quest. But it's kind of exciting, though, because this game takes some learning, and there's definitely a lot of challenge to it, and so it's kind of exciting to think that you have to really, really be on top of what you're doing, and if you want to get to the boss of the first quest. This is just the first story. Couple of things coming up here now. We definitely want to hit this river Styx. We get souls and we'll get a lot of diabolic essence. I think we get like 30 or something instead of 20 now or something like that, 35. So we want to head to here. So after we do this event, do we want to do a combat and double our souls, or a receive 60 souls? Oh, that's probably worth more, to be honest. So I'll probably just go this way. So let's do this story real quick. So we have a scare situation now, I believe. Ooh, now she is very scary right now. Bloody Mary is very scary too. So who needs the points? This would add spiritual damage and max spiritual points. He doesn't need that. Stealth, scare, physical damage. She doesn't need that. Max health, max spirit, physical and spiritual damage. I think that's the right answer here. So let's take that one, especially because these two. He's tanky. She's got high max health and spirit. She's pretty squishy still. So let's take Bloody Mary.
Oh, that looks like fun.
Your disciples have to go around several demon hunter camps along the way, but finally reach Abandoned Shack, the former bastion of evil. What? The witches who still live here are on tenterhooks when they see you. I am not familiar with that. The traitors were about to make a pact with the enemy to save their miserable lives. Freaking traitors. It's time to remind them of who their one true master is. It's me, the devil. In this place, your witches won a stunning victory in the Battle of 1,000 Illusions in earlier days. You gave them this region as a reward for their loyalty. But you can always take it back if they persist in their falseness. This is the witches? Despite their betrayal, these witches are still experts in black magic. If you let Bloody Mary execute them, their curses could harm her. Force the witches to serve only you. Now, this is hard, but you can get 30% with some diabolic essence, and that perfectly puts us at 100%. And we know from experience that I have to have exactly 100% or I will fail. I will fail every 90% check.
More.
Success. As Bloody Mary draws near the witches instinctively back away, suddenly aware of your presence through your disciple. They still remember the horrors you're capable of dispensing. They tremble as they kneel before your power. Their will to betray you has completely evaporated. The witches are now at your mercy. What will you do with them? Pool the witches' magic to put a collective curse on the demon hunters. Exact an offering to your glory. Devour their souls. Okay, so this is obviously souls, I'm guessing, right? Like currency. Exact an offering to your glory. I don't know. This could be items. It could be skills. It could be diabolic essence. Or pool their magic to put a curse on the demon hunters. This will probably change nodes in the future along the route. So I'm not really sure what I want to do here. I think I might do this one because it sounds cool to have them like remain my disciples and do what I want. So let's do this one. The witches gather to initiate a black magic ritual. You add your weight to the curse, so it attains such incredible power that it will be able to decimate all the demon hunters threatening the village. That's a blow to your enemies. That's a blow your enemies will find hard to recover from.
Souls rotten with vice.
I got 82 souls. Okay, and then we also got some influence, some terror. So we're going to modify all these nodes up here, starting with double the skills to be 1. Upon arrival, discover a trait. Upon arrival, discover a trait. Upon arrival, receive 60 souls. So we're probably going here anyway. So we'll actually get a trait for a disciple, which is cool. So we get a trait, a bunch of souls. We can get some of our essence back. That was fun. Shall we do it again? Sure.
Really? It's for me.
So she's going to get temptation, max spirit points from the success.
It's for me.
And then she gets the trait that was promised to us, whether we succeed or fail, is this one. It's a nice system. You know what you're going to get for sure, but you could get other positives or negatives. So let's head on over to this story event here with our little cauliflower head white lady. See if there's an extra.
I hear murmurs of the trees. They're fed up with humans. Let us answer their prayers.
Oh, good. The trees are on our side. It's good to hear. Oh, an extra Styx fountain that I can't get to. Here we go. What the hell? We better do this first, and then if we get unlucky and get some negative traits, we can purge them at the Styx fountain, and then still have the other Styx fountain for actual soul use. Okay, so we've got stealth and scare. So who's stealthy? You're stealthy and scary. This would give you some much needed max health. This would be good as well. The plus 10 max health would be really good on you. But you're still tankier, though. Has a lot of health, though. Probably go with Bloody Mary here. This is physical damage and a lot of spiritual point max, which we don't really need. The scare is not terrible, but his stealth is really bad, so I don't know how likely he is to actually succeed. Let's use Bloody Mary again.
Oh, that looks like fun.
The Monolith's sanctuary is famous for the treasure it receives. The Sanctua Lumen stores all of the tithes it collects in the New World here. Destroying the sanctuary should be enough to foil the sect's plan for quite a while, but your disciples have another idea. Steal the gold from under the Lord High Treasurer's nose. Not only would that undermine the Sanctua Lumen's reputation, but you could also pay the local criminals to launch a vast wave of terror across the region. Let's get some more information. With all that gold, the Sanctua Lumen could build schools or feed the hungry. What a waste. You invented money to inspire jealousy, corrupt the powerful, and spark wars. Not do good. Oh, so they were going to possibly do good with this money. All right. And also the devil invented money, apparently. Bloody Mary awaits your decision. Seize the gold. Well, it's a 90% chance. You know what we do here? Just click it.
Can I try?
You have got to be kidding me. Bloody Mary enters the sanctuary with no problem. She walks through the deserted corridor, surprised that there aren't any guards anywhere. She realizes too late that the treasure room is already empty and she has been spotted. As soon as she turns around to make her escape, guards appear from nowhere to block her path. It's an ambush. Oh. I have to do a combat. Well, that's weird.
Bow before your queen, mortals.
That guy's a lot of health. He's going to attack everybody. That sucks. Okay, so we got to do the old exhaustion. Lower that right down.
What game are we
Put
playing?
bleeding on him, because that'll trigger 3 times. Lower at another point here. So that's acceptable, and we've got 1 point left. Let's put our mask on. Spooky, spooky. There's a lot of stuff happening. Release SP is physical damage in the disciple's inventory. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, he's hitting everybody again really hard. What the heck? All right. Well, let's lower that again. And let's exhaust him again.
Dirty again.
There we go. We've got a couple of points left. Apply 2 dodge. Got 2 points. Remove an enhancement, add 1 charge to my statuses, but I'm bleeding. So let's apply more bleeding. And then I need something that costs like 1 point. Here's the dodge, so let's just do that. There we go. Okay, excellent. Easy peasy. God, single enemies are so easy to kill with this mask. All right, so we have Marauder, Exorcist, and Captain. Captain gets more, +1 damage to all enemies. So this Captain is getting stronger when she buffs other people. The Exorcist looks like inflicts spirit, but has low spirit, but is protected for a turn. The Marauder, each time the holder inflicts damage on a disciple, they deplete 2 random skills on their target. Ooh, don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, at least we keep our mask on. That's pretty helpful. We have a lot of points left here. Probably good to put the On Guard on here. Lower that DPS a little bit. Now we still need to exhaust that a little bit. So let's just use this one. And this guy will probably try to kill with health damage here. 1 point left. Even have anything to do with 1 point? Yeah, a little bit of dread here. Let's just pop that on the captain. All right.
Don't hold anything back. I'll do likewise.
All right, we got a lot of stuff going on here. Burn. Each time the holder suffers... Are you okay over there? Okay. Each time the holder suffers damage, they also lose 2 SP. So that's probably something good to put. Now she... We're stealing that. That's ridiculous. Give me that. And then what else do we want to do? Let's switch it back over to her. There we go.
The only limit to my power.
So he's still going to take like a mountain of damage, so we have to refresh here. And then put the mask back on. And then we have this exhaustion to everyone. So we've got 12 damage coming in here times 2. So we do need to... No, because he'll take 6 and then 6. So he will be down to vulnerable, but he won't die from that. Now she's going to take a bunch of damage. 8 times 3, so she will be knocked out from this. So we have to do something. Let's do this. Now I'm no longer going to die by exactly 1 point. So this is going to be a little rough here.
Do you want to feel my wrath?
Hello everyone, this is Editing Gracian here to tell you about what exactly happened, because this was sort of a blink and you'll miss it situation. So let me unpause. This is back at right when I'm about to end turn. You can see down here. So you can see the Headless Horseman is going to take 12 spirit damage. Now he has 9 points left. Now this is because he has 6 defense against spirit damage, and this character here, the Marauder, is going to deal 12 damage twice, which is going to come through 6 damage twice because of this this buff he has here, the 6 damage shield. So what's going to happen is he's going to take 6, get knocked down to 3, then take 6 again and get knocked down to vulnerable, which is fine, right? That's what I had planned for. Now, this character here, the Exorcist, this is the character that's going to mess everything up for us here. So let me unpause it, and I'll pause it right before it happens. So this is going to be a little rough here. So the damage from the mask goes through. All good. Right here. Now, do you see this Exorcist over here? She is going to cast a very, very important buff on one of her allies. There, did you see that? It went from 12 to 25 times 2. So now, when the Headless Horseman gets hit for 25, minus 6 is enough to knock him to vulnerable, and then the second hit of 25, minus 6, he'll be at vulnerable, so he will die, right? Die, and then the Diabolical Essence will be automatically subtracted in order to revive him. I do not know how much it takes to revive or to mitigate that damage, but apparently it was at least 16, because as soon as he takes his turn, bam. So the first hit goes through, takes all 9 points he has off and puts him at vulnerable. Okay, and now the second hit hits him, and you can see it subtracts all of my remaining Diabolic Essence, which wasn't very high. So I guess, I don't know if I was supposed to understand how dangerous that buff she was doing was. I don't know if the tooltip would have told me that it was going to double his damage, but yeah, I was a little bit surprised by what happened here. So that's why going forward from here, previous Gracian isn't going to have any idea what the heck happened. He's going to be very, very confused until he rewatches this. So just wanted to pop in and let everybody know exactly what happened here in the blink of an eye that caused me to completely lose my run. All right, back to regular Gracian. Did I just die?
Defeat was calculated.
I don't even, wait, I thought, okay. That buff must have changed things. Oh my god, we have to figure out what the hell just happened when I do the editing. Oh no, what happened? I didn't even see what happened. I thought it was fine. Okay, apparently I lost a ton of Diabolic Essence when he got knocked out. Okay, things are happening. See, this is the roguelite element down here, is when you complete runs, you get experience, and then each level you unlock skills you can find later on, and you know, there's even like characters in there and artifacts and stuff. So what have we unlocked here? Spectral Blast for the White Lady. It is a 2 SP, deduct 1 charge from all statuses. If status is removed, +3 damage to Mask of Torment, then replay all the effect. Whoa, 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 that's really crazy. That's really strong. Okay. We also unlocked Bloody Mary's Heavy Heart. Inflict 11 to 16 spirit points and apply 2 zombie, which turns healing into damage. That can be very useful for those stupid captains. And Hell's Bracero. Double the damage inflicted to enemies, but -2 max AP. Ooh, that's weird. That's real volatile, isn't it? Okay, so let's continue. Let's see. So we have Masked Ball we're working on. We've put on 15 of 50 masks for this achievement. We've completed a chapter without visiting the same type of zone more than once. Chapter without visiting the same type of zone more than once. Oh, a chapter. So from node to node of the story, not the entire thing we just did, but just in the chapter. That's interesting. So I hadn't done that before. And then Martyr, visit 10 sacrificial altars. We're only up to 4 out of 10 on that one. What does this do? Defeat is an interesting concept for mortals. No one and nothing can resist my will, not even destiny. If it doesn't take me where I want to go, I will twist it until it yields. Now, where were we? And then we can return to our lair and prepare our next chance. So we haven't unlocked anything new. We still have these same 4 characters here.
Terror, the more my disciples will gather around me. I must continue.
I would definitely play that same group again. Yeah, it's tough because he's like the tank, so it feels very dangerous to not have him in the group. But I guess these two can both lower DPS with those exhaustion and with her mirror exhaustion pain thing that she does. So I guess these 3 could probably go. It would probably just be a little bit more volatile. I might need more Diabolic Essence in order to handle that. If you want to see what kinds of stuff you can unlock,
reprobate then.
Again, you know, look away from here if you don't want any spoilers. But so far what I've acquired is, it was when I moved to level 3 is when I unlocked the White Lady, just from playing games. And then you can see I hit 4 and 5 during that last run. So I got this new skill for the White Lady, new skill for Bloody Mary. And then as I level up more, I'm going to unlock new relics, skills, skill for Dracula, like all this cool stuff like this. And then there's even like, here's a character down here, which is pretty interesting. And I think that's all the characters on here. Yeah, I think there's just the 2 characters unlockable through leveling. And then there's some that are unlockable through achievement. So I got Portal Enthusiast is what gave me this one. Leader of the Pack and Ardent Fury have unlocked by getting achievements with the Headless Horseman and Dracula. So there's all these different cool stuff, and I think there were characters in here as well. Yeah, there's a character here, so we got to finish the Claw of Garion to unlock a character. Finish the book, The Collar of Cerberus. So there's all these cool unlocks and stuff you can get both through achievements and through leveling. So just playing will make you stronger / have more options, but also you can sort of like head towards these things. So complete 15 different events, visit 10 sacrificial altars, you know, complete 12 events in one book. That's going to be difficult. So this is really, really cool. Really, really fun game. I definitely recommend you check it out and take it for a spin. It's very, very fun. I love the art style. I love how you can customize your characters, especially characters like Bloody Mary, who seems to be able to be built to do lots of different things. You know, we had our White Lady built to be sort of a debuffer as well as do an incredible amount of spirit point damage with her passive, with her mask on. Dracula has a whole host of other things that he can do that you didn't get a chance to see. For instance, he is much more dangerous when his health is low. When he gets down to vulnerable, he gains like lifesteal on all of his attacks. So he can just like dish out tons of damage and heal himself right back up. So as long as you can keep him from being knocked all the way down past vulnerable, you can just heal back up. His recharge skill recharges everybody's skills, not just his own, but it costs 2 points. He's interesting, but I think he's definitely my least favorite of the 4 that I've played so far, just personally. Well, everybody, I know this episode is a little shorter than usual, but the run's over sort of suddenly, unfortunately, so I think we're going to call it here, and I will move on to another game. If you want to see more of this game, if you want to see me play a particular group of characters or try a particular strategy or something like that or whatever, or just any questions or comments you have about the game, just leave them down below and I'll be happy to respond. Thank you again, everybody, so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you'll consider liking and subscribing and coming back for the next series, and I will see you in the next series.